The room stayed locked for 11 years. Not because anyone said it had to be. Not because the door was broken. It stayed locked because none of us knew how to open it without breaking something inside ourselves. My younger brother Aaron died when he was 17. Car accident. Rain. One mistake made by a stranger who never learned our names but changed them forever. After the funeral, my parents closed his bedroom door and never opened it again. They didn't say it out loud, but we all understood. Some spaces hold too much voice even when they're silent. I moved away 2 years later. New city, new job, a life built carefully, like glass. I spoke to my parents every week. We avoided his name the way people avoid loose steps on a staircase. Then my mother got sick. Dementia doesn't arrive loudly. It erases gently. At first it was small things, burned toast, missed appointments. Then she forgot my birthday. Then my name. When my father called and said he couldn't manage alone anymore, I came home. The house looked smaller than I remembered. Or maybe I had grown heavier with time. Everything felt paused, like the air had been holding its breath since the day Aaron never came back. On my third night there, I noticed the lock on his door was gone. Just gone. The door stood slightly open. My father noticed me staring. "She keeps going in there," he said quietly. "She says someone's been waiting." I didn't sleep that night. The next morning I opened the door. The room smelled the same. Clean laundry. Old books. Something metallic from his guitar strings. Dust covered everything evenly, like time had tucked it in. On his desk sat a notebook I had never seen before. It wasn't a diary. No dates. No emotional confessions. Just lists. Things he noticed. Mom hums when she thinks no one's listening. Dad checks the locks twice every night. My sister pretends she's not afraid. I stopped breathing for a second when I read that. There were pages and pages of observations. Small, loving, careful. Near the back, the writing changed. "I feel like I don't belong here anymore. Everyone feels so far away. I don't know how to say this without hurting them." The last entry was written 3 days before he died. "If something happens to me, I hope they know I stayed as long as I could." I closed the notebook and sat on the floor. That evening, my mother walked into the room while I was there. She smiled when she saw me, like she recognized me for the first time in weeks. "You found him," she said. I didn't correct her. From then on, she spent hours in that room. Talking, laughing, sometimes crying. She called Aaron's name without hesitation, like she never forgot it. Her doctor said it was a symptom. Confusion. Memory misplacement. But I watched her face. She looked peaceful for the first time in years. One afternoon, she handed me a folded piece of paper. "He wanted you to have this," she said. It was a letter, written in Aaron's handwriting. He apologized for not knowing how to ask for help, for thinking being strong meant being silent, for loving us more than he knew how to carry. At the bottom, one sentence was underlined. "Please don't lock the room forever." We didn't. After my mother passed, my father and I cleaned the house together. Slowly, carefully. We laughed sometimes, cried other times. Aaron's room is a guest room now. But we kept the desk. And the notebook. Some people leave early. Some rooms never forget them. And some families only learn how to listen after the quiet becomes too loud.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.